Welcome to the session on distance, time and temperature, adding and subtracting time. The objectives for this session are learning how to add and subtract units of time with carrying. We will now consider the process of adding one measurement of time to another. This is best illustrated by an example. Let's try adding 53 minutes and 48 minutes. We set up a table to help us with this. Place the minutes in the minutes column and the hours in the hours column. In this example, there are 0 hours, so we put 0 hours as shown. Now let's add 53 to 48. 3 plus 8 is 11. Position 1, 1 in the same column and carry the other one over. And 5 plus 4 plus 1 is equal to 10, giving us 101 minutes. Now clearly 101 is greater than 60, so we need to convert to hours and minutes. In order to do this, we need to divide by 60. 101 divided by 60 is 1 remainder something, so we position the 1 as shown. 1 times 60 is 60, and we position this 60 as shown. And finally subtract 60 from 101 to give 41. So 101 minutes is 1 hour and 41 minutes. And we express it as shown in the table. We would now consider another example. Let's try adding 3 hours and 32 minutes to 2 hours and 59 minutes. Again, we set up a table to help us with this. 3 hours and 32 minutes is presented as shown, and 2 hours and 59 minutes is presented as shown here. Then we add 2 plus 9 is 11. 3 plus 5 plus 1 is 9. Since 91 is greater than 60, we need to divide 91 by 60. And so 91 divided by 60 is 1 and something remaining. 1 times 60 is 60. Subtract 60 from 91 to give 31. So 91 minutes is 1 hour and 31 minutes. We express the 1 as shown in the table. This time we haven't put the 1 in the answer position as there are other hours left to add. And so we add these other hours as well. 3 plus 2 plus 1 gives us 6. So 3 hours 32 minutes added to 2 hours and 59 minutes is 6 hours and 31 minutes. We will now consider another example. This time we're going to add hours, minutes and seconds to hours, minutes and seconds. So consider this example. 7 hours, 43 minutes and 52 seconds are positioned in the table as shown, and 3 hours, 47 minutes and 58 seconds are positioned as shown. Then we begin by adding the seconds. 52 add 58. 2 plus 8 is 10, and 5 plus 5 plus 1 is 11. Giving us 110 seconds. However, there are 60 seconds in a minute, so in order to convert to seconds and minutes, we divide 110 by 60, which gives us 1 remainder something. 1 times 60 is 60, and finally we subtract 60 from 110 to give 50. So 110 seconds is 1 minute and 50 seconds. And we express it as shown in the table. Now we add the minutes to give 91. However, there are 60 minutes in an hour, so in order to convert to hours and minutes, we divide 91 by 60. And this is of course carried out using the steps shown on your screen. So here 1 multiplied by 60 is 60. And finally subtract 60 from 91 to give 31. So 91 minutes is 1 hour and 31 minutes. And we express it as shown in the table. Finally, we add the hours as shown to give 11. So 7 hours 43 minutes and 52 seconds added to 3 hours 47 minutes and 58 seconds gives 11 hours 31 minutes and 50 seconds. Let's now consider another example. We're again adding hours, minutes and seconds to another set of hours, minutes and seconds. Pause the video and have a go. Press play when you're ready to view the solutions. So let's present it in our table first. Here are 3 hours, 35 minutes and 47 seconds, and here 9 hours, 39 minutes and 52 seconds. Again, we add the seconds first. 7 plus 2 is 9, and 4 plus 5 is 9. As this is greater than 60, in other words, this 99 is greater than 60, we need to convert to minutes and seconds. Dividing 99 by 60 gives 1 remainder something, and this 1 we position as shown in the division. 1 times 60 is 60, and then subtracting 60 from 99 gives us 39. So 99 seconds is 1 minute and 39 seconds. And we position that as shown in the table. Now we add the minutes to give 75 as shown. And again, 75 is greater than 60, so we need to convert to hours and minutes. 75 divided by 60 is equal to 1. 1 multiplied by 60 is 60. Subtract the 60 from 75 to give 15. So 75 minutes is equal to 1 hour and 15 minutes. And we position that as shown in the table. 3 plus 9 plus 1 is 13. So our answer is 13 hours, 15 minutes and 39 seconds. Now let's consider another example. We're going to this time add 3 items and position them as shown in the table. Here's our first item, our second item, and our third item. Again, we add in exactly the same way, so add the seconds first, as shown, to give 146 seconds. And now convert the seconds to minutes. 146 divided by 60 is 2 remainder something. So we position the 2 as shown, and let's find the remainder. 2 times 60 is 120. We subtract to give 26 as shown. So 146 seconds is 2 minutes and 26 seconds. And we express this in the table as shown. Now we add the minutes to give 117, and 117 minutes divided by 60 is equal to 1 remainder something. 1 times 60 is 60. Then we subtract to give 57. So 117 minutes is 1 hour and 57 minutes. And we express this as shown in the table. Finally, we add the hours to give 17, as shown. So our answer is 17 hours, 57 minutes and 26 seconds. We will now consider the process of subtracting one measurement of time from another. Again, this is best illustrated by an example. Let's try subtracting 2 hours and 48 minutes from 4 hours and 53 minutes. We again set up a table to help us with this. Place the larger time, or the time we are subtracting from, in the top row, as shown, and place the smaller time in the second row. Now subtract the minutes from each other. We need to borrow a 1 from the next column so that we have 13 in the first column. So we have 13 minus 8, giving us 5. And of course 4 minus 4 is 0. So we have 5 minutes. We now subtract the hours from each other to give 2. So our answer, when we subtract one time from another, is 2 hours and 5 minutes. Let's now examine another example. We're going to again subtract 2 times from each other. We set up a table to help us with this and place the larger time, or the time we are subtracting from, in the top row. And we place the smaller time in the second row. Now 35 is smaller than 47. So we borrow an hour from here and convert it into minutes. In order to borrow an hour from the hours and convert it into minutes, we have to observe that the hour is equivalent to 60 minutes. So we put the 60 minutes in the minutes column, as shown. 35 plus 60 is equal to 95. So we must subtract 47 from 95 as shown in the following steps. 5 minus 7 can't be carried out, so we need to borrow a 1 from the next column, giving us 15 in this column and 8 in that column where we borrowed from. 15 minus 7 equals 8, and 8 minus 4 equals 4. Now we can subtract the hours. 3 minus 2 gives 1. So 4 hours and 35 minutes minus 2 hours and 47 minutes is 1 hour and 48 minutes. We will now consider another example which involves seconds. Let's try subtracting 9 hours 39 minutes and 52 seconds from 10 hours 35 minutes and 47 seconds. We set up a table to help us with this, and the 10 hours 35 minutes and 47 seconds goes here, and the 9 hours 39 minutes and 52 seconds goes here. Now we subtract, but 47 is smaller than 52 in the seconds column. So we borrow a minute from here and we convert it into seconds. This borrowed minute appears in the seconds column as a 60, because of course 60 seconds equals 1 minute. The 60 seconds combined with the 47 seconds becomes 107 seconds. And now we can subtract 52 from 107. 7 minus 2 is 5, and 10 minus 5 is equal to 5. Now let's subtract the minutes, but 34 is smaller than 39, so borrow an hour from the hours column. The hour is equivalent to 60 minutes, so we put the 60 minutes in the minutes column as shown. 34 plus the 60 is equal to 94, so now we can subtract 39 from 94 as shown in the following steps. So 14 minus 9 equals 5, and 8 minus 3 also equals 5. And finally we can subtract the hours. 9 minus 9 simply gives us 0. And so our answer is 0 hours, 55 minutes and 55 seconds, which we can of course express as 55 minutes and 55 seconds. This brings us to the end of this session. If you have understood its contents, you should be able to add and subtract units of time with carrying. Thank you very much for listening. Now pause the slideshow and have a go at these exercises. The solutions will be released after you press play. And now for exercise 2. The solutions are coming up. And exercise 3. Again, pause the slideshow if you need to, and the solutions are coming up. And finally, exercise 4. Solutions are coming up.